The movie starts with Kate and her younger sister Liz packing their bags to go somewhere. Kate is always taking care of her younger sister Liz, but she never shows respect to her older sister. Instead, she gets more and more upset. Besides, Liz spends most of her time on her phone, so she and Kate are always arguing. On the other hand, we see a man named Jack sitting in a lawn chair in a garden with his girlfriend, Myra. The two are playful with each other, and Jack seems to be a rich guy. He always promises Myra fancy vacations. The sisters go back to the hotel. When Liz checks in, she remembers that she forgot her passport. Kate starts to talk to her while the receptionist offers some ideas to help. Kate finally asks if they can get room service because they are really hungry. The receptionist says the kitchen is closed now and suggests she check out the nightclub downstairs. After taking a shower, Kate gets a phone call from a doctor asking how Liz is doing. She says that luckily, she has been just like a regular girl for the past few months. When Kate comes out of the bathroom, she tries to talk to Liz, but Liz is already asleep. Kate goes to the nightclub, and while she is getting a drink, Myra joins her with Jack watching over them. Myra arrives and gets her to dance. While waiting, Jack orders champagne, but it feels a bit odd. Actually, with the help of two men named Andreas and Nick, Myra takes a key from Kate and quietly gives it to Jack. A man in the group says he has a hot air balloon and asks everyone if they want to go for a ride. Even though she was unsure at first, Kate agrees because it's a rare chance. They quickly get in their car and leave. The group gets to where they are going, but at first, the two girls look scared because they can't see the hot air balloon. Kate tells them she has shared her location with her younger sister in case something goes wrong. Andreas calms them down by showing them where it is and asks Nick to tie the hot air balloon to the car's wheel so it stays in place. At the same time, Jack is at the hotel acting like a waiter with champagne, walking toward his sister's room. Nick, who is really smart, ties the rope to the wheel but forgets to tie it to the hot air balloon too. Liz wakes up and talks to her friend Christy about Kate, saying she has been out partying all night. She plans to hide in the closet to frighten her when she gets there. Jack knocks on the door, but no one answers, so he uses the stolen key to go inside. Liz sees him from the closet and, scared, sends a message to her friend with whom she is talking. While Jack looks around the room, Liz's phone gets a notification. He hears something, opens the closet, and sees a scared girl running to lock herself in the bathroom. Return to the group. Kate looks at the hot air balloon and sees that they are going up. Andreas and Nick start to argue. Myra sees that the hot air balloon is going toward a wind turbine. They choose to raise it as high as they can to prevent a crash. At one moment, Nick stands up to check what's happening, but he doesn't notice the basket breaking, and he gets thrown out of it. Andreas passes out after a stick gets stuck in his leg. The two women look in the first aid kit but don't find anything. Kate takes off her shirt and ties it around her leg. As a result, Andreas wakes up and instructs them to turn off the burner. At the hotel, we see Liz running out of her room and going to the front desk to ask for help calling the police. At the same time, Jack leaves an angry message on Myra's answering machine, telling her that their relationship will be over if they get found out. A police officer shows up at the hotel and asks about what happened. The receptionist is not sure if Liz's story is true. At the same time, the burners on the hot air balloon are turned on. Andreas can't stand up, so he tells Myra how to change gas canisters. However, it looks like they will end up in the water because the burners won't last much longer. While Kate is thinking about her sister, she notices some people in a boat far away. They try to yell for help, but it doesn't work because the strangers think they are just saying hello. Andreas tries to lean out from the broken side of the basket to ask for help, but he ends up falling into the water. Kate and Myra spend too much time arguing about who should go down with the rope to save him, and Andreas ends up going under the water. As the boat leaves, they realize they forgot about the sign on the basket. They try to grab it but only get the tops, which go down even further. Feeling desperate, Myra asks Kate to hold her legs while she tries to grab the billboard from underneath. They take a big chance, but when they get it, a problem comes up. How can they write on it? They take everything out, find a lipstick, and choose to write sauce. The new object lasts just long enough to make the letter S. Kate doesn't know how to do it, so she writes OS in blood. They are trying hard, but it doesn't matter because the boat is too far away now and nobody sees the sign. At the same time, a woman named Sophia from the American consulate comes to the hotel and asks Liz to go with her to child protection. Liz wants to stay and wait for her sister, but she feels like she has no other option. At the same time, Myra uses her shirt to cover the cut on Kate's hand to help stop the bleeding. The group tries to start the burners, but they are nearly out of fuel. They needed a lighter, but it was in Nick's pocket, and now that pocket is gone. Then Kate thinks of a new idea. She grabs a condom and a bottle of vodka. They open it and carefully pour the vodka into the condom. They test the new object on Myra's hand, and it works. But it hurts her, so they decide to try it on a dollar bill instead. The bill catches fire, and they quickly put it into the burner, which begins to work again. Kate thinks of using fire to make smoke signals, so they begin to take parts from the hot air balloon. Myra shares that she didn't get to go to college and have a better life, like Kate, who is a strong woman. Next, they attach the parts of the hot air balloon to a wooden pole and set them on fire, making a smoke signal. Right now, Liz is in the car with Sophia. The young girl persuades Sophia to go to the place that Kate mentioned. When they get there, things appear to get more serious. They call the company's phone number and hear a message saying they are closed. Because of this, the balloon will be reported as stolen. Myra has a smart idea to solve the problem. She takes a wire off the hot air balloon and puts it into the phone to make it work like an antenna. The message comes through, and Kate shares the location with her sister, but then her phone dies right after she sends it. In the meantime, Liz receives the location from Kate. She somehow gets Sophia to go with her sister before the Coast Guard can help. Sophia and the girl get to her friend's boat. Sophia tells Liz to stay in the car. Then she gets into the empty boat and tries to call her friend, but her friend says no. After the call ended, she notices Liz trying to quietly put a small boat into the water. Sophia comes with her and they start their journey. The balloon basket is floating on the water with the women holding on to it. Feeling hopeless, Myra tells Kate about her failed attempt to steal. Jack finds some hidden money, meets a woman, kisses her, and then gets into a car with her. At the same time, the life raft starts to lose air. Liz puts the balloon into a hole where Sophia's phone is, which makes Sophia very mad. The balloon is now in the water. Kate doesn't see Myra and figures out that she's trapped underneath something, so she helps her get free. They swim to a balloon in the water and hold on to it. Liz and Sophia can't start the small boat again, but Liz doesn't quit. She finds 2 oars that they can use to row. Back to Jack, the woman in the hotel with him uses the time while he is in the shower to grab the money from her purse and sneak away. Liz is really worried. They have no signs and no place to go. She then uses a big trumpet to make noise, but at first, it doesn't seem to help at all. But at one moment, she is amazed by a reflection. Myra uses a small mirror to bounce back the sunlight. They finally find the 2 missing women and help them get into the small boat. They are really happy and hug each other as they meet their new best friends. The movie ends here. Please don't forget to like and subscribe our channel. Thank you.